Nazi leaders did horrific things in World War II. We all know that. But what happened to their wives after the war? These women were married to history's worst. So, what was their fate? Accountable? Or peaceful? Let's explore the lives of Nazi wives post-war. Ilsa Hess, married to Rudolf Hess, Hitler's deputy. Fiercely loyal. She was Rudolf's rock through the Nazi era. They met in the 1920s as Nazism rose. Joined the Nazi Party twice, even after it was banned. She liked Rudolf, but he was hesitant. Ilsa introduced Rudolf to Hitler, who loved schmoozing wealthy women. Hitler pushed for their marriage in 1927. He even became godfather to their son. Ilsa stayed loyal to the regime. Her loyalty shone when Rudolf flew to Scotland for peace talks. She defended him and stayed with the party. Ilsa's post-war life was tough. Her husband got life in prison. She raised their son alone. She was arrested too. Sent to a camp, then released. By 1955, she ran a boarding house. She never wavered in her beliefs. She supported former SS members. Her book, England Nuremberg Spandau, got attention. Known Hitler fans wrote to her. She fought for her husband's release until he died in 1987. Ilsa died in 1994, leaving a complex Nazi legacy. Margarete Himmler, wife of Heinrich Himmler. Ironically, she trained as a nurse to save lives. Worked at a Red Cross hospital and ran her own clinic. She met Heinrich in 1927. He was struck by her. Married in 1928. He worried his Catholic family would dislike her. But they eventually accepted her. Their daughter was born in 1929. Margaret wasn't just a bystander. She joined the Nazi Party in 1928 and hosted SS Wives events. Still, she wasn't popular. She clashed with other women at a rally. By late 1939, she ran Red Cross hospitals. Her work took her to occupied territories. She visited Poland in 1940. She wrote about the rabble and dirt there. Himmler was promoted in the Red Cross thanks to her. In 1945, she praised Heinrich's great tasks. She saw Heinrich one last time in April 1945. Their marriage was over years earlier. She knew about his affair and other children. After the war, she was investigated. She claimed ignorance and separation from his crimes. In 1953, she was deemed a Nazi profiteer. She lost voting rights and her pension. She lived as Margaret Boden until 1967. Lena Hendrick, her brother, was a fervent Nazi. He took her to a rally in 1929. Hitler's speech inspired her to join. She met Hendrick at a rowing club ball. They got engaged in 1930. But Hendrick faced misconduct charges. He broke an engagement, got kicked out of the Navy. Lena suggested the SS. Hendrick's ideas for an SS intelligence service led Himmler to appoint him. Hitler gave Lena a huge estate. She kept prisoners there for forced labor and allegedly abused them. They fled in 1945. Lena was acquitted post-war. She won pension battles in the 50s. Tough, given her husband's Holocaust role. Czechoslovakia convicted her in absentia. She avoided prison. She married a Finn in 1965 to change her name. She ran her ex-husband's summer house as a restaurant until a fire. In 1976, she wrote a memoir. She defended her husband until she died in 1985. Emmy Goring married Luftwaffe Chief Hermann Göring in 1935. She got Nazi Party membership as a Christmas gift in 1938. She was Hitler's hostess. She called herself the Third Reich's First Lady, clashing with Eva Braun. Hitler told Hermann to make Emmy behave. Emmy was excluded from Hitler's retreat. Eva Braun apparently hated Emmy for acting like the First Lady. Emmy lived lavishly. Hermann owned mansions, estates, and castles taken from victims. When their daughter was born, Hermann ordered 500 planes for a flyover. After the war, a court found Emmy guilty of being a Nazi. She was jailed for a year. Upon release, 30% of her wealth was confiscated. She was banned from performing for 5 years. After prison, Emmy got a small apartment in Munich. She wrote an autobiography, My Life with Goring. Emmy died in Munich in 1973 at 80. That's all for now.